Hi, I'm back. I've been gone a while. Some things have changed in my life. I went and changed my career, and I've become a flight attendant for Skywest Airlines, which I absolutely love. And a little about me: I'm 46, I'll be 47 in October, and I have two kids, age 23 and age 13. And I applied so many times throughout my life, from in my 20s, 30s, early 40s, and now at 46 I was finally hired, and it was a journey, and I learned a lot. I get questions a lot about what did I do, how did I become, what do you look for, what's happening. So after years of applying and being turned down, a good friend who is a recruiter for a major mainline airline told me that I interviewed too hard. I was too professional. I was, real as a matter of fact, and going down my list of resume and all my accomplishments and everything that I've done, and I'm this, and I have this, and I have this, and that's really not what they're looking for. They have your resume. They know what you are capable of doing. They want to see your upbeat spirit, your personality, and want to see your smile. They want to know, your customer service skills and how you handle certain situations, because you are basically the face of the airline. And the first time a customer gets on board, they're going to see you, and if they're having a bad day, of course they're going to take everything out on you. So you have to know how to handle those situations. So for those of you who may be applying for Skywest, which is one of the largest regional airlines, we fly for four carriers, which are Alaska, Delta, United, and American. So depending on where you're based at is going to be dependent on if you're going to be flying on all four of those carriers, actually working all four of those carriers, or three, or even two. The benefits of that is that you automatically have benefits for you and your immediate family on Delta and United, and depending on which base you're located at, you may have benefits on American and Alaska as well. You do have to opt into those, and you have to pay an annual fee, which is small, but it's not a bad thing to do once you get on, because just think of all the opportunities you have to travel, and on any of those carriers is amazing. Absolutely love the company. I wouldn't change it for the world. So when you go to if you apply for Skywest and you get an invite, or you go to an open call, you apply online, upload your resume, and then you just attend one of the open calls. And when you first get there, you sign in, you hand them your resume, and then you go mingle in the lobby with all the other candidates, and you talk, you socialize. They'll call you in, and then they'll give you a brief introduction about the company, the benefits, the policies, and all the requirements. Then after that, if you're still interested, they do like a 15-minute break, and if you're still interested after that break, you can come back. And if you come back, then they're going to pose a question to you. It could be anything. It could be, why do you want to be a flight attendant? What makes you a good flight attendant? Why did you choose Skywest Airlines? And you have 60 seconds to stand up in front of everyone else who's there to give your answer. I would be brief and to the point. Stick to the question, give your full name, give eye contact. You don't have to dwell too much on your resume, because they have your resume in front of them. So just be more personable about you, what it is about you. It doesn't have to be exactly 60 seconds. Just don't go over 60 seconds. So then after that, if they'll send you back out, and then they'll put a list up of everyone they want to interview face-to-face. And then you'll have a one-on-one face-to-face with a recruiter. And then after that, in 2 weeks or less, you can receive an email with the CJO contingent job offer inviting you to training. If you have any tattoos, Skywest has a very strict tattoo policy. No visible tattoos can be shown. So if you have tattoos on your neck, on your ear, on your neck back here, on your face, your fingers, up here, on your leg, anything that can be covered in a uniform, you can pretty much get away with, but you need to disclose it. I say this: you need to disclose it. at the recruiting event, even if you are at training, you cannot cover it with makeup. They will check for that. Just be honest, because you rather know before you get all the way to training and then you get sent home on the first day. So fingers, ring, watch, whatever, you need to disclose it. I can't stress that enough. How many people make it all the way to training and then get sent home the very first day because they do not disclose it, or other people tell them, oh girl, just cover it with makeup, oh girl, just hide it. No, disclose it. And it's very important, very, very, very important. Let's see what else. So you can get an email 2 weeks or so, or less, depending on when the class training is starting. Mine went pretty fast. I live in Houston, but I traveled to Austin on a Tuesday. I got my CJO on that Thursday, and I was leaving that following week. So mine went pretty fast. Some people get their emails exactly 2 weeks, later. And they'll send you paperwork to do everything online, have your passport in order. If you have 2 weeks or less to get prepared and you don't have a passport, I urge you to do an expedited passport. Do not go to the post office and do expedited, because even though it says 2 weeks or less, it means 2 weeks or less after they receive the application. So if you are near, or if you live in a city, or if you are near a passport office that does it, like in Houston we have one here, I went to the post office, and that's how I found that out. And I ended up having to go down to the passport office, make an appointment, and take copies of my paperwork and my receipt number, and they transferred my information over, and I got it the next day. So that's very important if you don't have your passport. So once you get to training on the first day, well, before you get to training, they'll send you a packet for you to study. It's going to have airport codes. It's going to have dress code policy. It's going to have, different things, because you will be tested on the first day. So airport codes was not on the test so much, but time zones, you want to know, you want to study the packet. Because you are tested the very, very, very first day, and you need to be compliant in your dress code, very professional. Please wear pantyhose, no stilettos, and business professional in your appearance, and hair combed, and just follow the dress code that's in the policy. In that packet that they gave you, because people were sent home for the test. So it's really easy if you study and take the time to read it. And so this was my manual that I received. Everything that I've got from them is in this book. This was my study guide from my testing, everything for the 31 days that I was there. What they sent me, an email, my study guide is in here. All the important phone numbers, benefits, travel, all that is in here. So you want to take a folder, pen, paper, pencil, highlighter, post-it notes. You want to take index cards, anything to help you study. You want to take that. I would pack lightly, because you're going to basically be in your hotel room studying the whole entire time. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. You will be sharing a room with 3 to 4 other people. You will be sharing a space with 3 to 4 other people. That is important. If you are selfish, if you are the only child and you do not like to share, if you have, certain particular ways about you don't like anyone in your restroom, you snore, you don't snore, you like the lights off, you don't watch TV, you will have to share your space with 3 to 4 other people. You're going to have to be accommodating. You cannot be selfish and up there starting drama because of your individual ways. These are the people you're going to be in class with every day for 31 days, who you're going to need to lean on. You're going to need support from them. You possibly could be living in a domicile with them, and you're going to want to build these relationships with people. My roommates and I got along perfectly. We talked and we spoke about everything. I snore, and so did another lady, so we shared a room. Another lady had her own individual room. We shared the bathroom. What time do you get up in the morning? I get up at this time. What time do you need to iron? Do you iron at night? Do you iron in the morning? Do you shower at night? Do you shower in the morning? Do you watch TV? Do you not watch TV? Do you eat this? Do you eat that? The shuttle at the hotel will take you to Walmart 3 times while you're there, so you can buy groceries and stuff while you're there. My roommates and I, we shared what we had. We were not selfish individuals. We made each other dinner, lunch, what have you. We got along fine. But there were others who did not get along very well, who argued, who fought, who fed into mess and drama and he say, she say, and title telling type of stuff. And maybe it's because I'm older. I'm 46. I don't have time for all that. I say stay to your, stay away from all that. You're there for a reason and for a purpose. And if you just worry about you and not what someone else is doing, then you will be fine. Worry about yourself and not what anyone else is doing. Mind your business. That's all I can say. Keep what goes on in your hotel suite with your roommates and you'll be fine. Don't get into all that he say, she say, that drama and I don't like her type of stuff. That's childish. You're there for a purpose. You're there for a job, and it can be very stressful. I left my kids at home for 31 days that I could not come home, so I was stressed out. So it can be a very stressful time, but it is rewarding. I took a huge pay cut. You do get a little pay while you're there. Skywest Airlines employees are paid on the 2nd and the 22nd of the month. Once you get full access to online, I suggest going in to your benefits and setting up your direct deposit, because your training pay will be mailed in a check to your home, not to the hotel. So unless you have direct deposit set up, they don't tell you that. So that's some free information that I'm giving you. So set that up immediately so you can get your training pay if you need that money while you're in training. What else? This video is going on 12 minutes, and I actually have a doctor's appointment, and then I am flying back out. I'm based in Chicago. I live in Houston. Every month you can put in a transfer request to get close to your home or wherever it is that you want to be. I have not been successful. I started in April. I put in a transfer every month. I actually graduated April the 11th. We were awarded our domiciles at the end of April. I found out, and I had 1 week to move to Chicago. So I've been in Chicago since June the 6th. And I have not been awarded my transfer back home yet. So I'm actually flying out today as I start reserve again tomorrow. And I won't be able to come back home until the 17th of September. So remember that as well, that you may not get based where you live. And you need to make that known to your family, make arrangements for your pets, with your kids, with whoever's going to help you. I happen to have a wonderful support system, and so it's working out well for me, but I have those moments where I miss my family and I miss my kids. I will make a follow-up video later. I will answer any questions that you may have about the training, the testing that you're going to have every week, if you like. And I'll keep you up to date with my journey. So far, I'm loving it. I've gotten to go places that I've never been able to go to before. I'm planning on going to Thailand. I have 8 days coming up that I'm going to have off. I'm taking my daughter to Paris for New Year's. My son is going to China. And all this is free. So, good luck. And if you have any questions, keep me posted. And I will see you in the skies.